Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first in a series of videos we're going to do for the new Major for Agent system. We're going to do a few videos, little short, sort of 3-4 minute videos, just showing you how to do certain tasks within the system. So what we're going to do this morning is we're going to start with a flight search. So without further ado, let's find some flights. So if we click on the flight tab here at the top, you can see we've got return flights, one-way flights, or multi-stop. All I'm going to do here today is a quite simple flight from Manchester to Dubai. And we're going to look in May. You'll see that it defaults to 7 nights. Obviously, you can change that just by clicking on here and changing the dates. If you want to, you can select an airline, class of cabin, number of adults, children and infants, and you can also search by direct flights, flexible dates, or for IT fares. For our purposes today, I'm going to look for some direct flights to Dubai, and I'm also going to look for IT fares. So now if I go off and search, the results come back that we've got Emirates flights from Manchester on those dates. You can see across the top here that we have our legend showing the information you're finding in the box here about the flight. So you've got your fare information. You can look at the fare rules once you've selected the flights, and you can see that this fare is an IT fare, as opposed to one underneath it, which is a console fare. And then over on the right-hand side here, we have our price. So if I click on this white arrow, you can see we get the flight options we have for that day. So I'm going to select the outbound flight because that's the only one we've got. And then on the way back, I'm going to select this 2:35 flight. So with those both selected, I can, if I want now, look at the fare rules, finding out everything that's coming through from the GDS, getting all the information I could want. To close that, you just click on the close bar at the bottom here. But I'm happy with those 2 flights, so I'm now going to select those. And you can see it gives you a bit more info, brings through the information about times, dates, departure terminals, and that sort of stuff. Then you've got your fare, the taxes, and the total fare. If I wanted to just do a quick quote on this, I could save it to quote using this green button, or what I'm going to do with this one today is I'm actually going to hold an option on these. So I'm going to hold these seats. So now I've entered that information. I simply press the hold seats button at the bottom here. So this is now going to go off and create a PNR on our reservation system. This box that's appeared at the top is telling me that the website wants to open a pop-up, which is the window, the booking window. I don't have pop-ups enabled on this browser, and that's why the box appears. If I had pop-ups enabled, it would just take me straight through to the booking. So all I'm going to do is press OK on this, and then this open booking button here. And hey presto, we're in that flight. So now I can see that I've got my passenger here. This is on the dashboard at the top, and I'm in the passengers tab. So I've got my passenger here. If I edit that passenger, I can put all the information in about him, including clicking on this API button down here and put all the advanced passenger information in. Then when I'm done with that, I just save it and it takes me back to that window. I also have my itinerary, which I can see in pictorial form here or as a list. You can see that this is green, and we've got the confirmation number in there. So you can see that the PNR has been created and that the seats are held. As you can see at the top here, it says option rather than quote or booking. If I wanted to now, I could just hit the confirm itinerary button. If I go through there, it takes me to another window where I will then have to agree that I've done everything right and that I agree to Major's terms of service. And then I have to click confirm itinerary button again. So it's quite difficult to actually book something by accident. So please play to your heart's content on here. And as long as you don't touch the confirm itinerary buttons, you won't book anything or get yourself into any trouble that way. If, however, I end up wanting to change this flight, if I go to the flights tab here, you can see that I've got all my information. You can see that I'm holding an option, and that option expires on the 18th of April. You've got your PNR number there. You can see what class it's booked in. And also, importantly, at the bottom here, I can cancel the PNR if I want to. So let's say the customer says no, we don't want that. I just click on cancel PNR. Am I sure? Yes, I am. and that's it. That's the option cancelled. You can see at the top there, it says cancellation successful. So in a very, very short run through, that's what you can do with the flight system on the new Major for Agents website. It's at agents.major.travel. If you want to sign up, if you want an ID and you don't already have one, please email me, adam@major.travel, and I'll be more than happy to start getting you set up. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on the next recording.